Hi, Bruno here. Welcome to Spainguru. Is it better marrying in Spain or marrying outside of Spain and legalizing afterwards? Let's see the specific question to understanding the context. I'm wondering in terms of timing and paperwork, do you think it is easier to marry one from the US and the partner is a Spanish citizen in Spain, or marry outside and legalizing that marriage? Our plan is to get residency and live in Madrid together, so we would apply for residency after the marriage. Let's see the answers of Spainguru community members. First one, is your partner already resident in Spain? For Madrid, marrying in front of a notary is faster. It takes around 6 to 8 weeks as opposed to waiting for an appointment at the Registro Civil where it takes 9 months. If you have the option to marry in the US or elsewhere before going to Spain, that might be faster and easier for both of you. To register a marriage, it ostensibly doesn't take long, but getting a cita or an appointment, especially in Madrid, can be a big problem. If you marry abroad, it would be better for you to register it with the Spanish consulate nearest to you, and that shouldn't take too long, but it could depend on the consulate in question. Let's see the next answer. I am married to a Spaniard and we married in New York. When we moved to Madrid, it took a year to register the marriage, although I was able to get residency much quicker than that. If you do marry in the US, register the marriage ASAP with the Spanish consulate there. That will help a lot. Next one. If your plan is to live in Spain, then I would say it's easier to get married here in Spain by notary if you want it faster, than to get married outside and then do the paperwork to have it recognized here. My partner, who is Spanish, and I, from the US, also debated this but decided to get married at the Registro here since this is where we were living and plan to live in the future. Although this person doesn't say if this was in Madrid, which seems to be an especially problematic Registro Civil. Let's see the next answer. From my experience only, which is still ongoing, getting married in Spain could be easier if you wish to apply for a residence visa. We were married in Australia, my husband is Spanish, with a working contract here. When we arrived, we had to have our marriage recognized in Spain before I could apply for the visa. The red tape to get that done has been an absolute nightmare. We couldn't get our marriage registered at the Spanish consulate before leaving due to the COVID. It may work to get married in the US and have it registered at the Spanish consulate before arriving. And also this community member gives a lot of details and it's probably too long, so if you want to read the whole story, you can go to the link in the video description below so you can find this article. Let's see the next answer. My husband is a Spanish citizen and I am American. We got married on December 17th in Chicago and then took our marriage certificate to the Spanish consulate the Monday after to register the marriage in Spain. We got the Libre Familia 9 days later, so we were married in both countries and all the paperwork was done in less than 2 weeks. I was shocked that it was so fast. We brought a copy of our marriage license, our birth certificates, passports, and my partner's DNA. When you get there, they ask you to fill out a few forms and you have to get a self-addressed prepaid envelope from the post office so they can send you the Libre Familia later. No apostilles or translations needed, and you don't need an appointment at the consulate either, at least in Chicago. You can just walk in and explain what you need. Next one. I don't know how fast things are in the US, but I got married to my Spanish husband in Brazil. Went to the Spanish consulate in my city with your Brazilian marriage certificate and the consulate registered our marriage in the Spanish Registro Civil and gave us the Libro de Familia and Spanish marriage certificate. I used both to request my residency. It took 2 weeks for them to give me the Libro and the translated marriage certificate, and I used both for my residency request. The marriage certificate you will submit needs to have an issue date of less than 3 months from your request submission, and the consulate sent me a recent one by email. Next one. Got married in Gibraltar in 2021 and we're still trying to get it legalized here, which is February 2023. Such a nightmare. We live in Madrid and when we tried to register our marriage here, they told us first that the office wasn't open due to COVID. Then we had the call here and then there, go over somewhere else. Then finally, when we reached the correct people, supposedly, and then told us that marriages from Gibraltar needed to be registered in La Línea de la Concepción, which is the small town that is just on the border between Gibraltar and Spain. Just you cross the border, you cross the little airport walking, and you are in La Línea de la Concepción. Well, don't ask me why. So we made everything certified to their office, and we have never heard a single thing again. No one answers the phone or email. So what happened to our documents is anyone's guess. All right, another example of someone that married in Gibraltar. I got married in Gibraltar in 2021 and got registered in Spain 2 weeks later. I'm from Valencia, not Madrid. We live in a town in the province. They were right about La Línea. The marriage from Gibraltar are registered there in Spain. But you don't need to send anything by yourself. The ones who send the documents are the register office where you live. So Madrid, your register office, is the one who sends it and it goes back to them. We married in June 2021. In 2 weeks, Gibraltar sent me 2 copies of the marriage certificate apostille. Then I went with that, Padrón Municipal, ID cards, to the register office in my town and they sent it to La Línea de la Concepción. In 2 months, my office called me, we pick up the registration page of the marriage in Spain and the Libro de Familia. That's the correct way to process. You had very bad luck with the office in Madrid. Last one. Husband is Spanish, Nicaraguan. I am British with permanent residency in Spain, been here for 8 years so far. Got married in Nicaragua in August 2021 and we're still trying to get it registered, legalized here in Madrid in February 2023. So August is month 8 and we're in February. Do your calculations, half a year waiting. In conclusion, the timing and paperwork required to marry depends on the circumstances and the country where the marriage will occur. If the plan is to live in Spain, marrying in Spain, especially in front of a notary, is a popular option to speed up the process. However, some individuals have reported experiencing challenges registering their marriages, including long wait times, additional documentation requirements, and changing regulations. The Madrid office seems to take especially long time to register a marriage. For those who choose to marry outside of Spain, registering the marriage with the nearest Spanish consulate and obtaining a Libro de Familia is recommended to ease the residency application process. It is essential to research the specific requirements and regulations of each option and seek advice from professionals or experienced individuals. You can become part of the Spainguru community today. You can join our Facebook groups. The most important one is Spain Immigration and Residency Questions, Spainguru.es, with 17,000 members. And we also have a dedicated Facebook group for Spanish non-lucrative visa with nearly 2,000 members, and for the Spanish digital nomad visa with 1.2 thousand members. And if you need expert professional advice, you can just go to Spainguru.es and go to the top menu. There you will find immigration experts, relocation agencies, tax advisors, sworn translators, and health insurances for applications of all the Spanish visas like non-lucrative visa, golden visa, student visa, digital nomad visa, also medical certificates and travel health insurances. Last but not least, I highly recommend you to join our weekly newsletter that we send every single Monday morning with tons of information, questions and answers, featured blog posts, featured news, and also videos from our YouTube channel. Thank you very much for watching.